Coming up in this video, we're going to give you 3 stocks that you should be selling, not buying, selling right now. Here's what we're going to talk about coming up, guys. We're going to tell you why now, why right now is a good time to be thinking about maybe getting out of some positions. We're also going to discuss where we are overall as a market. We've been on such a tear this year. Good time to maybe start thinking about trimming a little bit. And yeah, number 3, don't be afraid to just trim. Let's get right into it here, guys. 3 stocks you should be thinking about selling right now. Neil, lead the way.
Yeah, and look, you said where are we right now? Yeah, we're at all-time highs. So I'm going to go with one that's at all-time highs, Upstart. And look, the chart is fantastic. I mean, AI lending, it's been an unbelievable story recently. And I got to tell you, anytime in exactly 1 month, you're more than a double up from this 140 breakout. And it got all the way up to like a 290. First day of retracement happening here on Friday. Market is all-time highs. The NASDAQ showing a few cracks today, even though we held up in positive territory. But why I think it's a bit of a trim your position at least, or take some profit. No one ever went broke taking profit, is just the way that it's been sort of selling off. You know, at the open, there's been like one fantastic rollover. This is a 15-minute chart. Fail, break, rollover. I did the same thing before breaking out in yesterday's action on Thursday. And today, it tried to break the high and run to 300 and turn on an absolute dime with the biggest sell-off, each time almost filling in the entire gap. So there's been some signs that there's been some sellers up in this range. It has been such a fantastic return with the pressure everyone's talking about in tech and the possible correction coming in. It just feels like a name that looks like this, where the sellers are starting to take control, is a good place to be trimming. Because if you have any breakdown of these levels, you can get back down into this 240 range, 235 or so of support rather quickly. As fast as it went up, some of these things can come down, and you don't want to be caught having taken zero profit when the story's been just oh so good. And the last thing here is Affirm just blew it out as well and is just absolutely running on this Friday. So money coming out of Upstart, and I just kind of feel like you don't want that to start turning as well. I don't know. You have so many signs at the top when it gets this hard.
All right, that's 1. Here comes number 2, and here's a little preview of what we're going to do. We're going to spike the ball down here and take our profits on DKNG. So my pick is going to be DraftKings, and I've tweeted it out, and I have paired some of these gains off on DraftKings, and this is a sell. I just feel like right here, this is the last couple of days, this is a 10-minute chart. We're up near the top here, 64, 50, 65, and we just had a problem breaking those levels. So for me, there's a lot of action right now. NFL started yesterday. This is going to be the first weekend. Plus, look at this daily chart here. We're already up to some of these levels. I mean, I think the upside is probably between $68 and $70 here, and we could fade back in. We were buyers down here at $42, $43. So now we have to start to trim some of our positions. So why? Again, it's one of those things where we're going to sort of buy the rumor and sell the news. The NFL is back. I think that's what kind of sparked a lot of this, and now we'll see if people are starting to sell their positions. Look, DraftKings, not profitable in 2019, not profitable in 2020. Are they going to be profitable in 2021? Doesn't look like it. So, hey, look, if during the pandemic everyone's at home gambling, spending their cash, and DraftKings still can't be positive, I'm going to send this one down the toilets right now. Trim your position in DraftKings.
All right, speaking of taking profits, we've been discussing in depth how strong tech stocks have been all year long. I'm going to give you a chip maker that you should be maybe considering selling right now. But we also talked at the beginning, guys, about trimming, and I'm going to discuss why. Earlier this week, Reuters had this headline on NVIDIA, is what I'm going to tell you about. The EU approval has been submitted, a decision on its way October 13. Sean mentioned the daily chart on DraftKings. Here's another one that's been on an absolute tear. NVIDIA went from 190 up to 230. If you're in this, even pre-split, I mean, you've done very well. Again, the market up 20+% on the year. There has not been, guys, even a 5% pullback during that time. You're well in the money on your NVIDIA holding. Might be a good time because of those reasons to at least take some off the table. Again, there's still about a month until that decision comes through, but something to keep in mind the beginning of October. There we go. 3 stocks, guys, and why you might want to consider selling at least a bit right now. Here's Miss B.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing this great information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.